Imagine a sudden, unexpected event has occurred. The world as you know it has changed in an instant. You've got your bug-out bag, your survival gear, but what about food? Now let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's take a step back, and let me introduce you to a concept, a lifestyle even, that many have adopted in our modern and unpredictable world. It's called prepping. It's about foreseeing the unforeseeable, planning for the unplanned. It's about being ready for whatever may come our way. In the realm of prepping, having a plan in place is not just a good idea, it's a necessity. And an essential part of that plan is food. Not just any food, but food that is long-lasting, easy to store, and simple to prepare. Food that can sustain you and your loved ones when traditional food sources are no longer available. This is where freeze-dried foods come into the picture. Freeze-dried foods are not a new concept. They've been around for decades, but in recent years they've become increasingly popular in the prepping community. Why? Well, they offer a host of benefits that other food sources simply can't match. They're lightweight, they have a long shelf life, and they retain much of their original nutritional value. But perhaps the most significant advantage of freeze-dried foods is their ease of preparation. All you need is hot water, and in a matter of minutes you have a meal ready to eat. No cooking, no fuss, just simple, straightforward sustenance. Yet, despite these advantages, many people overlook the importance of freeze-dried foods in their prepping plan. They focus on gathering gear, tools, and other supplies, but neglect the one thing they can't live without: food. So, whether you're a seasoned prepper or just starting your journey into this world of preparedness, remember this: your survival kit is incomplete without a trusted food source. And in an unforeseen situation, there's nothing more reliable than freeze-dried foods. Without a trusted food source, your chances of survival diminish. That's where freeze-dried foods come into play. Freeze-dried foods, the prepper's secret weapon. But what exactly is it? Let's delve into the world of freeze-drying, a process that's as interesting as it is crucial for emergency preparedness. Freeze-drying, also known as lyophilization, is a method that removes almost all the water from food. Here's how it works. The food is first flash frozen, then placed in a vacuum, causing the frozen water to skip the liquid phase and directly sublimate into gas. The result? Food that retains nearly all its original nutritional value, a rarity in the realm of preserved edibles. But the benefits of freeze-drying don't stop at nutrition. This process also significantly reduces the weight of the food, making it lightweight and easy to transport. Imagine packing a month's worth of meals into your backpack without breaking a sweat. And, let's not forget the extended shelf life. Freeze-dried foods can be stored for up to 25 years without losing their flavor or nutritional value, making them a reliable option when fresh food is not readily available. Now, what foods can be freeze-dried? The answer might surprise you. Almost anything can be freeze-dried, from fruits, vegetables, and meats to complete meals like spaghetti bolognese or chicken curry. Even dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt can be freeze-dried. This gives you a wide range of choices for your emergency food stash, ensuring that you don't have to compromise on taste or variety, even in a survival situation. For those with a sweet tooth, the world of freeze-dried desserts awaits. Ice cream, apple pie, cheesecake, you name it. These delights can be freeze-dried, ready to offer comfort and a taste of normalcy when times get tough. But it's not just about the food. Freeze-dried herbs and spices can add much-needed flavor to your meals, making them enjoyable rather than just necessary. And for coffee lovers, yes, your morning cup of joe can also be freeze-dried, ensuring that you can start your day right, even in challenging times. With a plethora of options and a long shelf life, freeze-dried foods are the ideal survival food. They offer convenience, variety, and nutrition, all packed into a lightweight, long-lasting format. Truly a prepper's secret weapon. Now that you know what freeze-dried food is, the question becomes, how do you prepare it? Well, it's surprisingly simple, yet crucial for survival. First things first, you'll need a clean water source. This is of utmost importance. The water quality directly impacts the taste and safety of your meal. So, if you're out in the wilderness, make sure to purify any water you find before using it. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of preparing freeze-dried food. First, you'll want to open the pouch and remove the oxygen absorber. This little packet keeps your food fresh until you're ready to eat, but it's not something you want in your meal. Next, add water. The amount will depend on the specific meal, but typically 1 cup of water for each serving is a good rule of thumb. A little extra won't hurt, especially if you prefer your meals a tad soupy. One of the fantastic things about freeze-dried food is that the water doesn't have to be hot. However, hot water will speed up the rehydration process and make your meal more enjoyable, especially in a cold environment. So if you have a way to heat your water, it's worth the extra step. After adding water, stir the contents thoroughly. This ensures that every bit of your meal gets properly rehydrated. Then close the pouch and let it sit. Patience is key here. Wait about 10 to 15 minutes for the magic to happen. Once the time is up, give it another good stir. This is the moment of truth. Your freeze-dried meal is now transformed back into a hot, nutritious dish. It's ready to eat right out of the pouch, no dishes required. Freeze-dried food is not just about survival. It's about enjoying a satisfying meal when you need it the most. It's about the comfort and normalcy it brings in challenging situations. And there you have it, a hot, nutritious meal ready in minutes. Now what about drinks? Food is essential, but let's not forget about hydration. What kind of drinks should you consider for your bug-out bag? Now, water is no doubt the primary source of hydration, but when it comes to long-term survival, variety is crucial. Not only does it prevent palate fatigue, but it also keeps morale high, an often overlooked but vital aspect of survival. Let's consider a few options. First up, powdered milk. This may seem like an odd choice, but hear me out. Powdered milk is rich in calories and nutrients, and it's incredibly versatile. You can use it to make a simple, comforting glass of milk, or mix it into other foods for an added nutrient boost. Next on our list, coffee and tea. These are more than just sources of caffeine, though that can certainly be helpful in a survival situation. They're small comforts that can make a world of difference in morale. Imagine waking up to the smell of coffee brewing or winding down with a soothing cup of tea. These rituals can provide a sense of normalcy in an otherwise chaotic situation. Then there are beverage mixes. These come in a wide range of flavors, from fruit punch to lemonade, and can be a delightful change from plain water. Some mixes even come fortified with vitamins and minerals, providing an additional nutritional boost. But don't forget, all these drinks require water to prepare, so ensuring a reliable water source is crucial. Whether it's a nearby stream or a rainwater collection system, having a plan for water is just as essential as stocking up on food. And one last point. While it's important to have a variety of drinks, it's equally important to taste test them beforehand. The last thing you want is to discover that you dislike the taste of your only drink options when you're in the middle of a survival situation. Remember, variety is not only the spice of life, but it could be the key to your survival. So, diversify your drink options, and you'll be one step closer to being fully prepared. Survival isn't just about being the fittest, it's about being the most prepared. There's a certain wisdom to these words, a certain truth that we've explored over the course of this video. We've delved into the world of freeze-dried foods, a world where convenience meets necessity, where shelf life is measured in years, not weeks, and where a simple packet of food can be the difference between strength and starvation. We've understood why freeze-dried foods are so critical for survival situations. They are lightweight, easy to carry, and incredibly long-lasting. These foods are not merely a choice, but a necessity when it comes to being prepared for emergencies. And let's not forget the drinks. Hydration is key, and having a variety of options from powdered milk to instant coffee can make a survival scenario a little bit more bearable. Now, I hope you've taken notes, because this isn't just information for the sake of it. This is knowledge that could save your life. Knowledge that could help you thrive when others might falter. It's about being prepared. Remember, survival isn't a game of chance, it's a game of preparation. Think about it. If a disaster were to strike tomorrow, would you be ready? Would you have the necessary supplies to sustain yourself and your loved ones? Or would you be left scrambling, unsure of what to do or where to go? It's a scary thought, but one that we must face if we want to be truly prepared. But don't worry, you're not alone in this journey. By subscribing to this channel, you're taking the first step towards preparedness. You're choosing knowledge over ignorance, action over inaction. So let's embark on this journey together, learning, growing, and preparing for whatever the future might bring. Because the future, my friends, doesn't belong to those who wait for it. It belongs to those who prepare for it. For more survival tips and advice, subscribe to the channel. Remember, the future belongs to the prepared. So start prepping for tomorrow, today.